Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and I'm joined with...
Yeah!
And welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice.
Skinny mini, woo! What?
What? Oh, damn, I think she's drunk. Have you been drinking?
I went backwards.
Oh, you silly goose. Oh. Wow, good job. Last time we left off, we began Case 4, which involves the murder of a storyteller dude. And apparently our victim, our defendant, is a drunk soba chef. And we gotta figure out what's going on. Apparently the witness is none other than Simon. It's like, why didn't you say something, buddy? But, in any case, let's go ahead and hear what he has to say. What Simon saw.
Yeah. Alright.
I went to the theater yesterday and arrived at approximately 4 p.m. I went straight to Master Tornado's dressing room to say hello. Bucky went into the dressing room thereafter, only to come storming out a while later. Master Tornado's junior disciple... What? Uendo?
Uendo? Uendo.
Uendo.
Like innuendo?
Yeah, that's what... Okay. Oh. Okay. Never mind. Uendo apparently entered the room soon after. That's when Uendo discovered Master Tornado's body.
Now wait just a minute here, Prosecutor Blackwell. With testimony like that, you're practically accusing Mr. Webb of the crime.
All I can do is state what I saw. I can't help how it appears. But a qualified and capable attorney such as you should be able to dispatch with it, right?
Well, yeah, duh. Alright. I guess I'd better start by getting all the info I can out of him.
AKA, we're gonna be pressing.
Press.
Because honestly, did you see anything we can really present on just yet?
Well, no, we ain't got no evidence.
So that's why we're gonna be pressing. And even right here, this first thing says, why the hell did he really hesitate between approximately 4? Unless he was thinking about it, but it seems like he was hesitant. So let's go ahead and press on the first statement.
Prosecutor Blackwell, what did you go? Oh, so what did you go to the theater for in the first place?
I went because I had received an invitation from Master Tornado. Here, see for yourself. It was a special show commemorating his junior supple Uendo's promotion. It was also an occasion to announce the boy's succession to the stage name of Uendo 2.
So what exactly does that mean to succeed to a stage's name?
You really don't know, do you? In the performing arts, a name succession is when an artist inherits his predecessor's name.
I see. So there was another Uendo Rakugo artist before, and this disciple succeeded him, huh? And what exactly did your invitation say?
It contained a simple letter of salutations and an outline of the show's program. Oh, it appears Typho Tornado is going to perform Tokyo Soba, or Time Soba. He's famous for his masterful pantomime of eating soba using only his fan as a prop. Oh!
That's what he was doing.
Yeah, I was
wondering, I was like...
I got confused. And Uendo has performed Soba Say, or Soba Glutton, a soba-themed show, I see. It seems you know a thing or two about Rakugo yourself, your baldness. The first to perform was a senior disciple, Gairu, followed by Uendo, and lastly, Master Tornado. So many of these names, I don't know if I'm saying right. So the invitation Simon received from Master Tornado to the show commemorating Uendo's name succession and promotion. I'm gonna take a look at those details right now. Inside the envelope was a ticket to the show and a letter from the victim. The letter contained a special greeting and a rundown of the show's program. Gairu was to perform her balloon act, then Uendo was to do his Soba Glutton routine, and finally Master Tornado was to perform his Time Soba routine. Okay. I think we got it.
Okay. I see. So that's why you happened to be at the Storyteller's Theater yesterday. So what happened after you arrived?
And, let's press on this.
And how did Master Tornado appear when you said hello to him?
I went with the intention of greeting him, but ultimately we didn't actually meet.
You didn't see him? Why not?
Guided escorted me to the dressing room, but we heard the sound of a ragugo being performed from within. Thinking the master was rehearsing, we decided to wait in the hall until he was done.
You heard rakugo being performed in the dressing room?
Yes, not just me, but Gaido as well. In other words, you can confirm that the victim was still alive at around 4 p.m.? Correct. I couldn't hear him clearly through the doors, but I'm sure it was Master Tornado. I could tell because it was the timed soba routine being performed in there.
So that means the victim was killed sometime after that.
Okay, let's press on this as well.
Please tell us in detail how Mr. Wet appeared at the time.
Gairu and I were waiting in the hallway for Mr. Tornado to finish practicing, when Bucky appeared and entered the dressing room with his things.
What happened after that?
We heard what sounded like Bucky shouting inside the room. About 10 minutes later, Bucky came out of the dressing room looking rather irate. This is most likely when the murder was committed. The victim was an elderly man. It would have been entirely possible to kill him within the span of 10 minutes.
Ugh! I better come up with some kind of counter-argument, and fast!
And then he entered the room afterwards. Oh, you can go on.
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh. What do you mean by apparently? Didn't you see him go in?
No, I couldn't. I wasn't able to see the dressing room door from where I was standing at the time. But Gairu was right in front of it, so I'm sure she saw it all.
I see. And why do you suppose Uendo went to the dressing room anyway?
He had just finished his routine, so he was making a courtesy call. The disciples pay their respect right before and after each performance.
And all disciples are expected to do this?
Yes, it's common courtesy among ragugo artists.
I see. Could you tell us what happened after Uendo went into the dressing room?
Certainly. And the last statement here, that's when he discovered a body.
And how did Uendo act at the time?
After Uendo had been in the dressing room for 2 or 3 minutes, we heard a scream from inside the room, and Uendo came flying out.
Did you hear any signs of a struggle at that time?
No, just Uendo's woeful scream.
I see.
Wait, he was in there for 2 to 3 minutes? If the murder occurred before... No, go ahead.
What? No, I'm sorry. Good.
No, like, I'm thinking, like, if the murder occurred, apparently, when they say they did, like, when Bucky came in there and killed him, well, you would think if somebody goes in a room, it's like, oh, hey, somebody's dead. Let me wait 3 minutes, and then scream. Something seems off.
Yeah.
Well done, Prosecutor Blackquill. Your testimony has given us quite a glimpse into the sequence of events. Thank you, Prosecutor Blackquill. And now, please allow me to summarize your testimony. While Prosecutor Blackwell and Gairu were in the hallway waiting for Master Tornado, the accused came along and entered the dressing room with some items in tow. He was heard shouting for a time inside the dressing room, and about 10 minutes later he came back out of the room, seeming rather angry. A short time after the accused had come and gone, Uendo Tornado went into the dressing room. So he's coming from the stage. A few minutes later, after having discovered the victim's body, Uendo gave a scream and came running out of the hallway from within. Prosecutor Blackwell and Gairu then ran into the victim and saw the body for themselves. From the circumstances, it is quite clear the accused murdered the victim.
Okay, I think what they're gonna say make up from those minutes is probably that he wasn't sure he was dead. He probably thought he was, like, practicing.
I mean, is there a routine where the room's covered in flour and the man is, like, face down in his bowl of soba?
I
guess
maybe,
it's possible.
maybe he didn't die like that first.
That's possible. We can put blame on Uendo then.
Yeah.
This is crucial testimony indeed.
Yeah.
Alright, we got his statement. Defense. An eyewitness has given conclusive testimony. Why not let it all go now and allow the victim his last rites?
Not on your life. If Uendo went into that dressing room too, and was the first to discover the body, then who's to say he didn't commit the crime?
Uendo was in the dressing room for a mere 2, perhaps 3 minutes. He could not have possibly committed murder in that time, not without making any noise.
Oh, Simon, why did you have to give that awful testimony? Prosecutor Blackwell, can you give me something a little better to work with here?
Isn't it up to you to ask the right questions? I'm certainly willing to tell you all that I know. So, if you truly are as capable as you claim, then draw out what you need yourself.
This is no time for your twisted games, Prosecutor Blackwell. Just admit you don't remember it all went that well.
Here we go again. Oh, okay. So you just cursed me out again. Prosecutor Blackwell. Watching you collude... Wait, collude?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a word. Collude a defense like this. I see that you are no prosecutor. Be gone, witness. You shall haunt this sacred hall no more. How dare you treat me like some evil spirit to be exorcised? I remember this, you blackguard.
Whoa.
Alright then.
Don't worry, Prosecutor Blackwell. I've got this.
Would I have my way, he would not be the only one here to step down. You half-boiled, putrid egg yolk.
Ew. I object to the notion that I'm a gooey, smelly mess.
Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony was like the lowly opening act of a Ragugo show. He may hold the title of prosecutor, but this time, he stood on the side of the defense. To restore balance to this trial, I would like to present an actual witness for the prosecution. And who is this witness? The person who was with Prosecutor Blackwell when the body was discovered. She's another entertainer of the Tornado School. Miss Gairu Tornado. Hey! Look at
Pretty boots.
look at this. She's gonna be ugly, isn't she? What? Well...
Okay. Oh no, get out of here, Mo.
Ow! Please state your name and occupation, witness. Woman, not now!
I can't. I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Uh-huh.
Hello, everyone. I'm here to represent the Tornado School with a twisty twist.
Cool!
And balloon! There you have it, a stunning balloon hat. It's me, the balloon artist you all know and love, Giri Tornado. Just call me Giri, sweetie. 1, 2,
Yay! 1, 2, boobs!
Future Pharaoh, please name that the episode.
I gotta remember.
1, 2, boobs.
Boobs. Amazing! What a way to capture your audience's attention there! I dare say I can't take my eyes off those foods!
We are children.
Yes, we are.
Please tell me you're not talking about the hat, Your Honor. Oh, please tell me you're talking about the hat, Your Honor. Oh, Mr. Judgy, I'm so glad you liked my performance. Would you consider joining my fan club? Witty, please?
Oh, absolutely.
And please save your fanboying for after the trial, Your Honor. Anyway, Giru, I can't help but notice you seem awfully cheerful for just having lost your master. Of course I'm... But Shisho would scold me if I didn't put on a big smile. Never show sadness. Smile, smile, smile with a twizzity twist twist. Cake and balloon. There you have it. One gorgeous cake. I see. I guess an entertainer's gotta do what an entertainer's gotta do. Her balloons aren't or worse than Rorschach's test. All I saw was a severed monster head. Giru, you're obviously a balloon artist. So...
Oh, can you repeat that?
Yeah, sorry, I cut off myself.
Oh, okay.
I had a thought.
Oh.
So how did you come to a member of Rakugo School? Well, my father, my late father that is, was a Rakugo artist, you see. So I joined the Tornado School to be just like my daddy someday. I see. My father and I so much to Shisho, our master, but that Bucky wet. Ooh, how could he? I want to see him pay for what he's done as quickly as possible.
Well, your distress is entirely understandable, and my condolences for your loss.
And not only that, but he... You have more to say about Mr. Wet? Every time he comes to deliver soba to us, he yells at me. He always tells me to get away. Is there any reason why he would say such a thing to you? He says the smell of my perfume will get into his soba and ruin it. Like, how can he say that? This is a great scent.
How very rude of him. I don't blame you for being upset.
Excuse me, Your Honor, but please don't let Giru's balloons bias your judgment. I like how balloons are in quotation.
Oh, they know. They know.
They know. Everything she does is in... Mr. Wet hasn't been proven guilty yet, remember?
It will be interesting to see how long that fire of yours will last, offense. Now then, Giru, please share the truth of this court. Yes, Giru, your testimony, please. Oh, God, this woman. Before...
She reminds me of April May.
God, it's like... Oh, my God, it's like if April May and Mo had a kid.
Had a child.
Oh,
right,
God. Here we
ready?
go. Yep, before the murder was discovered.
From 4 p.m. to a little after 4:20 p.m. when Shisho's body was found.
Blaze it up! Sorry.
Sorry. Simon and I were standing in the hallway in front of the dressing room. Before you and I discovered the body, the only person who had gone in there was Bucky. Come to think of it, a little while before Bucky showed up, wow, I can't read today. Jugamu was barking like mad. I don't like how she's holding up that.
Yes, I know. I just didn't want to say anything, because... Ladies and gentlemen, there's enough freaking sexual innuendos in this game already. I mean, I don't want to say that she's holding up something that looks like a freaking penis, so... I mean, I know I said it just now, but let's be a little bit mature around here. I know we're not, because I just mentioned all that, but... yeah. You know what's going on here. I can read you guys' thoughts. Nasty perverts. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have any objections to this witness's testimony? No. Make your bloody mind, said Monk, said Maddie. First you exercise me, now this? You need only do as you are instructed by this humble servant of the Holy Mother. As there are no objections, Your Honor, let us move on to the salvation of the victim's soul. Okay.
Hey! I'm the defense attorney here, Prosecutor said Maddie. And I just might have an objection or two once I actually cross-examine the witness. So what are you asking Prosecutor Blackwell for? I'm the one you should be checking with.
There is a passage in the sacred scriptures of Khura'ism. To stir the wind is beyond the power of a spring chick. In other words, the inexperienced are useless. With that in mind, it seemed more judicious to consult Prosecutor Blackwell. He doesn't even see you as an adversary, Sykes Dono.
Well, I won't let either one of you insult me. I'll show you I'm no inexperienced spring chick. Your Honor, I'm ready to cross-examine the witness.
I hope you can make Prosecutor said Maddie see you as a worthy adversary, Miss Sykes.
Oh, Judge.
I'll allow your cross-examination, but so you better strike when the iron's hot.
Oh, okay. I take that back.
So, let's see here. We're about 22 minutes in. I don't know.
You want to cross-examine the balloon lady?
Kinda. Not for that reason, though. Great, she doesn't believe me. She gave me a good old
Mr. 1, 2, boobs!
Well, you saw what happened when her suspended smacked into those bazongas. I guess we can continue on for a little bit.
Oh my god! Alright.
So,
okay, I'm gonna get some evidence if you wanna scroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Once I sit okay on this chair. Ooh. So 4 p.m. to 4:20. So I would like to know an exact time, because they said, like, you know, Uendo came in afterwards, but it said 2 to 3 minutes. So where the hell is that 20-minute thing coming after?
Yeah, it's.
Well,
it says Master Tonito. Simon's statement says Master Tonito was confirmed alive at 4 p.m. Bucky Wheat entered the room at 4:10 and left at 4:20.
Okay.
Well, that's consistent because this is It was a little after 4:20 when Shisho's body was found.
A little. Honestly, the only thing I can think of here is, like, the last statement. She mentions the dog. We gotta know, like, why he was barking like crazy.
Okay, press on that?
The last statement, yes. A little bit before he showed up. He's barking like mad.
Jujumu? Jugamu. Jugamu. That's my doggy. I keep him at the theater. Let's see. With a twisty twist. Oh. And blown! There you have it, my cute widow Jugamoo.
Looks like a freaking Five Nights at Freddy's thing.
I was just about to say. That's scary.
Yeah.
He's kind of creepy looking. Oh, but he's a really, really good boy. And why was Jugamoo barking? Do you think it's because he saw someone suspicious? If so, then we have a new suspect in this case. Now why was he barking again? Oh, I remember. Because it was time for me to feed him. So I went into his yard and gave him some food. Couldn't somebody have slipped into the dressing room while you were doing that? Nope. The door out into the yard was wide open. I could have seen it. I would have seen if anybody went into the dressing room. Prosecutor Blackwell, come down to the stand for a sec, please.
How many times must I do this? Can I just get a chair or something?
I know, you might as well stay there. You saw what Gyuru was talking about, right? So why didn't you mention it before?
I can't be expected to remember every minute detail.
Well, remember them now, please! Did Gyuru go out into the yard?
Yes, I remember now that she went to feed Jugamoo, whatever his name is.
Gigolo.
That sounds what to say. And I saw her looking towards the dressing room quite frequently as well.
Weird. Do you recall anything else?
It looked as though she were feeding the dog a great quantity of dumplings or something. Jugamoo couldn't finish them all, so he buried the rest in a corner of the yard. That's about all I can remember. Okay.
This is a weird case, how we're handling this.
So far, yes it is.
It looks like Gyuru was telling the truth. Your Honor, I'd like Gyuru's last statement added to her testimony.
As you wish, defense. So now that she says...
I was in the yard, but the door was wide open so I could keep watch on the dressing room.
Why keep watch? I'm gonna take a look at some evidence as well.
But the door wasn't open.
It wasn't?
No. Or unless the door doesn't matter.
Before Bucky came to the theater, Gyuru was outside feeding her dog a number of dumplings. The dog buried his leftovers in the yard.
Okay. Should we just press on that statement then?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Creepy looking dog. You know what this means, right? You know what this means, right, Gyuru? You weren't in the hallway the entire time after all, were you? Well, okay, so I did go out into the yard, but it was just for a second. And the yard was wide open, so I could still see the dressing room the whole time. The door was open so she could still see the dressing room? Prosecutor Blackwell, I need you on the stand again, please.
What am I, your lady-in-waiting?
Yes. Do you remember anything about the time Gyuru was in the yard?
Simply that Jugamoo buried the food he couldn't finish in a corner of the yard. That's about all I can remember.
Thank you. I didn't really need to hear about the dog again, though. When I finished feeding Jugamoo, I returned to the hallway. And then I saw Bucky go into the dressing room. No question about it. Okay, so around the time of the murder, Gyuru and Simon were hanging out just outside the dressing room. Guess I'm gonna have to find a flaw in there somehow if I want to get anywhere. I don't know.
You know what? You think maybe we should save the rest for the next episode?
Yes.
Let's go and because I feel this might take us a little while to figure out, and we're running kind of long. So next time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll continue with this cross-examination and see what else we may have to do to figure out, to progress. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice.
Woo!
Have a great day, everybody.
1, 2, 3, Boooobs!
You said it, not me.
You were thinking it.
No, I wasn't.
That's a lie.
You're just assuming.
No, you were thinking it.
Whatever.